start with our introductions, okay? So I will start talking a little bit about me, and then I will pick someone to continue, all right? So my name is Carlos. I work as a software engineer. Mm, Today I'm working to a company located in USA, but I live in the south of Brazil. I'm a host here in Talk and Talk, and it's a pleasure be part of this community because Talk and Talk helped me to get more confidence when I'm trying to speak in English, and that's it. And what about you, Osvaldo? Can you introduce yourself, please?
For sure. Good morning, guys. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you always. Well, I'm here since last year June as talker, and I started as host on last year August. Yeah, and let me see. I live near to Campinas, São Paulo state, with my fiance and a stepson. But I have two sons about my first marriage, you know. Both of them are a teenager nowadays. And let me see. Yeah, I work as software developer since pandemic. And yeah, I'm in love about working in as developer. To be honest, each task that I need to do, I like a lot, and I had an idea about a problem that I have in my current project that I working, and I send a audio for a teammate to discuss a little bit some minutes ago. I'm sure that he thought, "Oh, this guy is crazy. Send me audio this time, okay?" But yeah, it's the life, and that's it.
All right, thank you, Osvaldo. And what about you, Aparecida? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Aparecida Samira. I live in Rio Verde, state of Goiás, southeast of Goiás. It is a region with big farms and big producers. I work with in IT area, in financial management of IT, financial management of IT courses, dealing CapEx projects, infrastructure. And I'm married. I have one daughter and 7 cats. I love doing some kind of exercise like a walk or just ride a bike, and like stay near the nature. Here in my house, I have a garden. I like to take care of my garden the weekends. I believe it's this about me.
All right, thank you. It's always good to know you better. And what about you? Let me check. Ludian, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, good morning, everyone. I'm Lurian. I live in Belo Horizonte. Today I woke up with a big rain. Maybe you can listen some storm. I don't know, but it's good because it was really hot here in Belo Horizonte, and now I really like to have this feeling, to sleep and to wake up with the noise of the rain. Is really, I don't know, it's comfortable. And I'm a business analyst, and I have 2 pets. So that's it. Thank you,
All
Carlos.
right, thank you for sharing. And what about you, Victor? Can you talk a little bit about you, please?
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Victor. I have 27 years old. I live in São Paulo, in South Zone, near Interlagos. I'm software developer. I work in the OLX platform. Um, I like to play video games. animes, cartoons, movies. And today I'm here to improve my communication skill and um, know other peoples and make network. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks.
Uh, all right, Victor. And what about you, Michaele? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello everyone, I'm Kaeli. I'm 28 years old and I live in the capital of Goiás, Goiânia. I work with clinical trials and I do my PhD. I don't like wake up early, but I try a different routine to do my immersion. So I'm sleepy, but it's okay. I like watch TV, watch series. I like read a books. I am married and I have 2 cats, and I like stay at home. I think that.
All right, thank you, thank you. And what about you, Christian? You join us the last minute. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure, of course. So, guys, good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Christian Jimenez. I am Bolivian. However, I currently live here in Brazil. I work in IT area, and I've been working in that field for almost 12 years. As a matter of fact, that's why I moved here to Brazil 3 years ago with my wife. So I am married. I'm 37 years old. I am as well English host here in the platform. The last year I became French host. In my free time, I really love doing different sports like football and volleyball when I have the chance. Another hobby that I currently have is singing. So when I have the opportunity as well, I sing in my church. I'm an Adventist, by the way. That's my religion. I think that's it. Something about me.
All right, thank you, Christian. Always good to have you here with us. So, guys, since we are crowded today, I will split us in two rooms, two separate rooms, because the main reason why you are here, it's because you want to talk in English, I guess, at least. So, with two rooms, you can have more space and more time to talk, okay? I had a problem because the questions are too large to send. So I will send the questions from 1 to 9, and then I will send the question number 10, okay? If you receive an invitation to another room, please accept it, and then let's start our conversation, okay? All right, guys. So let me get the question number 10 and then we can start, okay? Guys, did you receive the questions on the chat? Everyone received?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So let's start with the question number 1. Victor, can you read the question number 1, please, and start answering?
Okay. Are you fond of watch films and TV shows? Can you share why?
Found
Okay.
means like if you like something. The question is asking, do you like watching films and TV shows? Just to give you a context.
Okay. Yes, I like. Um, I like to watch films and TV shows because they make me get lost of the time or get lost in good way of work of I can relax watching this. Um, um, I think that's it. I I don't know. I don't know. The question is where I found the
No,
movies? No.
no. It found means if you like something. The translation is found. It's different from found with you, you know?
Uh-huh.
So means if you like, not where are you watching those movies, okay?
Okay.
I try to bring another word that means the same thing, you know, than just
Okay.
using like. I could ask, do you like to watch films and TV shows? But I prefer to use a different word.
Uh-huh.
But maybe that was a problem. I don't know. And what about you, Lurian? Do you like to watch films and TV shows? And can you share why?
Yes, I really like. I can say I love. Like nowadays, I just can say I like because this is in my routine. I like to watch at my place or to go to the cinema. But why? I think it's because of the way I was raised. Since we didn't have a lot of things to do when I was a kid, like movies and TV shows and the on TV was a really program with my family. I remember that my father just arrived after work, and my sister and I we waited him to watch some movies, horror movies and TV. So this always it was a kind of comfortable, a nice thought. And nowadays I like to. I think it's a way to interact with the socials too, because it's the movies amazing technology too. There is a movies like I love Marvel movies. They are really like a lot of effects. So yes, I'm fond of watching movies. So that's it.
All right, thank you. And what about you, Michaele? What do you think about this question?
I like to. I think watching movies and TV shows uh, allowed me relax and learning different things and explore different perspectives and cultures. For me, it's the same reason from Luria. I raised with that. I I watch a lot of movies and TV since as I am a child. So I grew up with that. I like uh, I like watch every day, and I like to live in that scenario. Like I like to go to Comic Con, and I like to 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 know about everything, the actors and the actors and the other movies that come. So I like the all the entertainment of that. So for me, I like so much.
Oh, that's awesome. Actually, I never had the opportunity to go to a Comic Con, but I like to watch films, especially those days. I'm not watching so many because I do not have much time than I was younger. But at least one per week, I try to watch something. Nowadays, I prefer watch movies than TV shows because I don't need to commit myself in a long term. If you start to watch a TV show or Netflix series, this can take so much time, you know, because if you start to watch, you want to finish everything, and nowadays I don't have this amount of free time. Actually, I was trying to replace my addiction to the cell phone and social media and movies, etc., by reading books. So since this year, I read, I don't know, 7 or 8 books, and it's been uh, a different way of spending my free time, you know? Because usually I watch TV shows or movies when I'm doing nothing, you know? But I like. It's a pleasure, and I like to watch with my daughters, especially the Disney movies. They like Princess movie and so on. Anyway, and I like to watch with them. And let me check. Oh, everyone, all right, answered this question. So let's start with the question number two. Mikaeli, can you start reading the question number two and start answering, please?
Yeah. What range of emotions do you often experience while watching movies and TV series, like happiness, excitement, or comfort? For me, it depends the what I watching, of course, but I prefer watching series that make me comfort because I think in my day I'm always tired. So I use that for relax. So I like comfort series, for example, that I always watch the same series for that. And I like to watch excellent series too, like different and difficult series, like that I need to think and find some find a different source of that and think about that. And I like so much that type of movies or series. But in nowadays, I prefer comfort series and movies because it's easier to watch for me.
All right, thank you. And what about you, Lurian? Which kind of movies do you like to watch?
My favorite ones are like horror movies and thriller ones. I like because, like I said, when I was a kid, I used to watch this with my father, and I like to have this feeling about, oh, maybe something will happen. I really like the movies, action movies too, like movies like Marvel, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and like that. But if I want to say like my favorite, I think I really like criminal things that maybe I need to discover who do something, who did something. So I really like TV shows with a kind of murder. Someone was murdered, and you need to know who did this, and it's a kind of detective um, mood, in my opinion. So this is my favorite. But I watch everything. Like I like Disney. I watch all princess movies too, live actions and animations. I like uh, also I like some kind of drama and comedy movies too, because it's really nice to have a time with my family to enjoy. So I like almost everything, but my favorite is criminal one after like horror and thriller movies. That's it.
All right. I want to express I really like your pronunciation of Harry Potter. It was like English from oh my gosh, a British English. It
Yes,
was
Harry
perfect.
Potter.
Congrats.
Yes.
Anyway, but I do not like horror or thriller movies because just like Mikael, my life is so difficult sometimes, and when I want to watch something, I prefer to feel, I don't know, happiness or something like this, to laugh. And anyway, I like comedy movies and action movies, Marvel movies, as you said, but the thriller or horror or drama, it's not the type of movie I like. And what about you, Victor? Which range of emotions do you like to feel when you are watching something?
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. It depends. When I watch at home, for example, I usually feel comfort because it's more convenient to watch a movie, to watch a TV show, to watch a documentary. When there is a new release in the cinema, for example, I usually feel happiness and anxious to watch it. I like movies about space exploration and science fiction because of the mystery involved with the yeah. Um, Lately, I have been enjoying what podcasts on documentaries more than series and TV shows. I like that's it.
All right. I like sci-fi just like you, especially movies about universe, type, space travel and those things.
Mhm.
But it's really interesting, you know. Anyway,
Yeah.
and sorry, I interrupt you.
Oh no, was to talk. I like to documentary called Cosmos by Carl Sagan. Um, it's a documentary about the cosmos, about the stars, galaxies, this planet, and the other things.
All right. Thank you for sharing. And what about you, Lurian? Lurian, can you start with the question number 3, please?
Yes, I can start. In your opinion, can watching films and TV series contribute to our personal growth? What do you think so? I think yes, because if you realize about all these productions is about our lives, we can learn a lot of things with this. Of course, we can have sci-fi, we can have things that is so like in space, like heroes, something like that. But there is a lot of things that is connected with our feelings. They said about the jornada do herói. I think it's hero journey, right? Like we are there, we don't have any perspective in your life, something just happen and make you feel, do something. After you have a big challenge, you will doubt about yourself again, and after we will uh, succeed, you will achieve your goal. So all this is our life, but in a short moment, right? So we can connect with feelings that we have normally. And there are some kind of TV shows that I know a lot of people don't like, that is drama, that they have a lot of situations that you can connect with. Maybe like we can watch a TV show or a movie that when you lose a parent, or if you have a bad moment in your life. So always they try to reproduce these kind of moments and feelings, and we can connect. So I think it's a nice way for you learn about yourself and to work in your personal growth. I think so. It's possible. It's a fiction, but at the same time, that is the meaning is about our lives, as about something real. That's
Oh,
it.
thank you. It was a really insightful answer. Thank you. And what about you, Victor? What do you think about this?
Um, okay, agree with Lurian. Um, I believe films and TV series can contribute a lot of personal growth, because when you watching these kind of materials, you expose to different cultures, ideas, and perspectives that we might never experience in real life. Yeah? I can watch about the culture of other countries, other cities. Good stories, né, can teach us empathy, emotional intelligence, and even inspire us to reflect on our own lives. Yeah, I think I think that's it. With curiosity and open mind, we can learn much with the TV shows and the movies.
All right, thank you. It was how can I say, a deep answer, about this question. Thank you. And what about you, Michael? What do you think about this question number 3?
Yeah, I think watch TV shows and movies is important because they show a lot of different perspectives and a lot of different scenarios for us. For example, I don't know if this was really influenced in my life, but I've always preferred science fiction films and series, and this may have influenced my choice to become a scientist. So, of course, I always knew it would be the same because, of course, scientists in movies are usually villains, right? So, the movies and the series shows me the possibility to be a scientist because here in Brazil is very different situation, and I don't have any experience inspiration for that. So I think it's important to watch to show different possibilities for us.
All right, thank you for sharing. That's really interesting. I never thinking about that. Um, I think movies can contribute for the personal growth for sure, but they can contribute to a person um, do the opposite of evolve. I forgot the word to that. To regret, regret. No, to I don't know. Become a worse person. I don't know how to explain that, but I remember when I was a teenager. I'm an old guy, so maybe you guys doesn't know this movie, but a long time ago, there was a movie called Jackass. Do you know Jackass movie? Anyway, it's it's a movie about people doing crazy things, and I remember when I was younger, a lot of teenager was trying to reproduce what they are doing, breaking things and exploding and hurting themselves. So I believe movies can influence people choices, even for bad decisions like the Jackass movie. Anyway, I remember there was some guys here in Brazil trying to reproduce what they did, uh, but yeah, it was not it was not a good time to be a teenager. Anyway, uh, let me share a image about the movie. to you guys, maybe you doesn't know, Jackass move is those guys, they are trying to explode everything. Anyway, uh, let's let's go to question number 4. Yeah. Um, Victor, can you start reading the question number 4, please?
Yeah. Do you believe it's beneficial for children to be introduced to movies and TV series at an early age? What is your reasoning? Um, yeah, I like uh, they have a benefit, but some films and TV shows, mainly uh, some films and TV shows, I don't recommend mainly moves with violence to children. Yeah, for their age, I believe that old cartoons like Culture TV or TV Cultura in Brazil is more recommended for to children, and educative movies as well. Um, because the recent moves in most of part talk about violence, about behaviors, dangerous behaviors, I think, and the children need educative moves, need to learn about um, empathy, about help other peoples, about take care with your health, or take care of the planet. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, thank you, Victor. And what about you, Michael?
I agree with Victor. I think depends the age of the children. I think it's necessary limit the screen time and have the supervise and discuss about what they watching. So I think learning it's important to learn and develop the children's. I think it's important to creative and imagine of the children. The, but of course, I know it depends the what they watching. And I think it's important for uh, emotional intelligence because depends the what they watching, depends the the movies that explain different situation, different emotion that the children can feel. It's a uh, different learning for the children. So I think it's a good way to learn things, but it's necessary to supervise and they limit the screen time because it's not to replace the time for uh, play or outdoor activities and personal interaction. So I think it's important, but not so in all the day, for example.
All right, thank you. And what about you, Lulian?
I don't have kids, but always I think about that. Um, like I have a niece, and I think it can be really dangerous because they are just growing. They are they need to form all their thoughts, and of course they will be exposed of a lot of things, and sometimes movies and a lot of scream can affect that. I know, like my sister, she said she was trying to avoid that my niece can watch some things. But nowadays, since she's in the school, it's really hard to avoid that, because my niece now, she can go in the other places. How we will control the other houses, the other places that she will go. So it's really hard, but I think we need to be aware of that, for sure, because there is a lot of studies that show this kind of education, maybe, that the children can have in when they watch TV shows. Of course, always we think about a lot of kids watch it, this, and doesn't have anything like me. I watch it, all the TV shows and movies and TV with no filter, since I was really, really, really young. And okay, maybe everyone think I'm okay, but maybe I have a small things, I don't know. And there is some kids that they can express differently. They can they can be affected in a different and hard way. So, and since a lot of studies prove that, I really think it's not benefic to just put your kids like in front
Or,
of TV. But it's hard.
or
Sorry.
oh, that's good. You share with us. You do not have kids, but Michael, Victor, do you have kids or not?
I'm not.
I'm not sure.
Okay. But yeah, I had two daughters. So I totally agree with you guys. We have to put some limit in the time, screen time limit, I think. And I realize, because since I had two daughters, I had the experience of the first daughter and then the second one. With the first daughter, we were able to control what he watched and the time he watched and the type of content she was watching, and we tried to delay uh, at the maximum possible to have contact with YouTube, TV, TV shows, and so on. So she started, I don't know, with 6 to 7 years to have more contact with those things. But now she had 9, and I have a younger daughter. The younger daughter was totally the opposite, because since the younger daughter has a old sister, we couldn't prohibit it, we couldn't prohibit the younger daughter to watch something, because the younger daughter want to watch the same thing than the older one, and that was hard to us. And this year I decided to quit TV, anything related to electronics, by the night. So my daughters go back from the school and we doesn't watch anything, because I was seeing my daughters become addicted to TV, YouTube, and so on. And since me and my wife decide to change this, we had much more time with them doing kids activity. I don't know, playing games and doing family stuff, and was good. But it's hard to control when you had two kids. The older daughter doesn't want to watch, I don't know, backyardigans and oh my gosh, I forgot. The younger daughter like to watch Léo Caminhão, but the older daughter doesn't want to watch those kids cartoons, and it's hard to they compete to the time they have to watch TV, and it's hard, really, really hard. Anyway, let's jump to the question number 5. Yeah. Let me check. Michael, can you start the question number 5, please?
Yeah. Considering that many science films depict a bleak future, do you feel optimistic or pessimistic about what lies ahead? I think depends on the lens through which we view the future. Of course, the pessimist movies sells more than the optimist, so we have a lot of that the type of movies. I think it's important to view the optimist side, like for example, technological progress, like AI, space exploration, medical advances, and all that type of movies have the human resilience. And it's optimist view for that. So for me, I love that type of movies. I watch a lot, but I think depends what you see in this kind of situation, because of course we will have a lot of pessimist films.
All right. It's an interesting point of view. And what about you, Lurian? What do you think about this?
Yes, I agree with Michele. I think there is two sides. Maybe all the time when I think about intelligence artificial, like AIs nowadays, I remember about the movie Terminator. You know that they show us like a lot of things about the machines that will control us, and all the time I said, "Oh, we are getting there. We are getting there," and that's it. So of course we have this hard way to maybe think that is our future, you know. But we can have a good side, like you can think about creative, that to imagine all these possibilities, this world, you know, uh, to to have a good perspective maybe to how we can be, and this always make me think that we don't have limits, you know, for imagination. So sometimes we just watch things now that we cannot not imagine that this will be in the future. So in my opinion, it's just a way to reflect our imagination, and of course that is the side that we be worried about, but I really prefer to think it's more a nice thing, you know, like to work of how we can explore and view things with other eyes, and that's it.
That's interesting. You remember about talking about Terminator? I think the first phrase I learned in English it was with this film. I will be back. You know.
Yes, I will be back.
Yeah, that's awesome. It was good to remember. And when I was younger, I tried to reproduce those kind of phrases from movies. You know, I will be back, and when I watch some cop movie, shut up, put your hands in the air. So I was trying to learn with the movies. It was funny. Anyway, I don't know why I start to talk about this. Victor, question number 5. What do you think about this?
Mm, okay, it's a good question. I'm I think I'm a little afraid of what is to come. Today, with AI and robots, we are getting closer and closer to the Terminator movie, I think. Because the companies, the AI companies, are trying to create a general intelligent artificial. Uh, today, well, we have we have a chat GPT and the others, but it's is the um how can I say is the type of iceberg. The real AI is used by militaries. Yeah, it's no open to the common persons like us. And the roast part is that billionaires and important people talk openly about the end of the world as we know it. Yeah, in the future, the billionaires like Elon Musk said that by 2014, yeah, 2040 will have more than 40 uh, 14 billions of robots in the planet working in everything. I also think the AI will be used for control. For example, there will be drones with facial recognition that will hunt their targets. Yeah, the government use this to stop oppositors. I think. I think the future will be black. It will be black. But there will be opportunities. I believe. I want. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know. There is that expression. When someone is crying, there is someone who need to sell. Uh, Quando alguém tá chorando, alguém precisa vender lenço. Anyway,
Yeah.
I believe must like you guys, I don't have expectation to have a good future, and that's a sad thing to bring to the topic. But I believe I do not believe the human capability to be kind. I don't know why, but I believe I think it was because I was a police officer. I don't know, for 8 years of my life. I work at the military police department, and I saw the worst part of the humanity, as you can imagine. And I don't believe people are prepared to bring a better future. So that's what I believe. Anyway, all right, guys. Let me call the other guys from the other room, and then we can continue. All right, but let me think. Question number 7. A quick answer. Ludian, what do you think about the question number 7?
Does watching movies or TV shows ever move you to tears? Yes. Always when I have a dog, I will cry probably.
Dog movies are
Dog
good to do
movies.
that.
Yes. Normally, I don't like to watch horror movies with dogs because I know always they will suffer. So, but movies like Marley and I or Always in Your Side, I really like it. And all the drama, familiar drama, normally make me emotional. That's it.
All right. And what about you, Victor? Some move made you cry?
No, man, no, man, don't cry with the movies.
All right.
Yeah, but I watched a film a long time ago called it's a film about IA, about the robot. Is a uh, children robot, and in the part of move he is congeled, is how can I say,
Frozen.
Frozen, and when he defrost the mom and the everyone is dead. I forgotten the name of move. Yeah,
Oh,
but
I almost cry right now, you know. I didn't watch the movie and I almost cry with your description about the movie. I don't want to watch this movie for sure.
uh-huh.
Anyway, all right. And finally, what about you, Mikael? Did you cry with a movie or not?
Yeah, for me, it's the same as Luria. I avoid watching pets movie because I cry a lot. I suffer a lot, and I cry with family histories too. Like series, this is for me it's terrible because I cry a lot.
All right, all right. I saw that movie. It was not good to me. I don't like to cry when I'm watching something. Anyway, guys, we are discussing here. The guys who was in another room, we were talking about that. You know, which kind of movie do you like? We prefer to laugh or I don't know drama movies. Anyway, but I want to listen from you guys. How was the conversation in another room? Let's start with you, Christian. Which was the best question to you, or did you enjoy the topic, or how was the conversation at all?
So I think that I'm not sure if the best question, but I think that the one who brought more the
Uh,
thoughts to the
Christian,
table
I cannot hear you.
was.
Someone can
Can you
hear
hear me?
Christian?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
Christian
I
and
can.
you, Carlos.
Are you listening to me,
Yeah.
guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, it was a problem with me, maybe. Go ahead, Christian. Sorry.
Okay, I was talking about the question about if it's okay to give children easy access to TV series or movies. So I think it was the most thoughtful question over there that we dived deeply. So we shared how it can be detrimental for children, or and other different ways that we can apply instead of giving them easy access to these resources. On the other hand, Osvaldo as well shared something that was interesting, that depending on the context of the person, is not possible, like for applying different ways instead of series or movies, because not everybody has all of that time for having control on children's.
All right, that's a really good answer. Thank you, Christian. And what about you, Aparecida? How was the conversation in the another room?
Well, for me, it was a good conversation.